Actually with Chen and Sven's ulti also
Oh man, we might have a Royal Rumble right to start, and it is going to be VG.J in possibly the better position. Here they go, 5 on 5. There's a huge stun coming out, and it's gonna be Alliance looking to rip through at the start of this one. They do eat a good connection right there and get locked in their place.
Dire's middle tower is under
Freeze
attack.
is making his return, but it's not going to be at a good time. Jonas is right around the corner. He shows himself, and then that's when they strike. They'll be leading with the early burrow strike. Here comes the Chen army. There's no way Freeze makes his way out of this one. And it is going to be a killing spree now for Limp. Came up in conversations. Like a lot of these Chinese teams just don't have a lot of comfort going against Chen, even playing it. So this is just out of their comfort zone already. Alliance leading and strong. They get the takedown of ROTK. They are going to be able to bring down the Chen on this one, but Aggressive could end up going down in the end. Frostbite's going to be coming out, but it's only on the Fire Panda. They continue to rush on forward. They will end up losing Jonas, though. Are they going to finally get Aggressive down? It doesn't look like it. They're chasing it hard for it. They will manage to connect with the Rock, but he's still living on. He dishes out the barrage, and they'll get the takedown of Limp. They have that sentry already down, and this is when they're going to be looking to strike. Suddenly, a call down comes from above. Jonas goes right in towards the shrine, hits it up, and it's actually healing him pretty good, and the rotations are going to be coming in from Alliance. Now it's feeling like a better fight for them to take, and Limp begins to go to work. Hits it with a Thunderclap, begins to go into the ulti. Meanwhile, they will be able to get the finish onto Fenrir. Now it's Aggressive on the run. They beat him down with the Rock. They throw him up into a Cyclone. EGM looking to wait for him here, but he's low on mana. Slowly, they'll be able to whittle down this gyrocopter, and they'll finally catch him with the clap. Turnaround misfire, though. It
looks more like a 20-minute mech.
Ooh, jump over. Limp spots out Freeze. They make the move in. The double lockdown's there, and no living armor is going to be able to save that lady. Swift takedown of Freeze and possible hunt for Aggressive. He doesn't even want the bounty rune. He's getting the hell out of there. Alliance will not be able to get close enough. It looks like Fenrir will show himself in an attempt to slow them down. Pop to smoke, and the 4 of them outside of Freeze are beginning to go on the move. It looks like they may have to settle for EGM. No, they found a better target in Limp. They get the vacuum pullback, but he's able to get the split off, and he's going to be fine. Freeze, though, is able to find the Laguna, catch onto EGM, but this is when Alliance can move in and take the better of the fight. Here comes Loda. He's got the God Strength out, but there's a beautiful root coming out from the tree on this one. An attempted freezing build from FY, looking to do as much damage as possible, will help them in getting the finish of Jonas, and now a root lockdown onto Loda will help him get the finish. Suddenly it's VG.J taking the better end of this fight. That's quite surprising for the advantage that Alliance had built up for themselves. It's already Aggressive, actually, at the top of the net worth now. Things have totally stunted for Alliance, it feels. Oh, Laguna out, Jonas is down. Huge call down does come down from Aggressive. Limp stuck inside, Loda eating a lot of damage. Freeze heads out and away. They can't quite chase, and Aggressive's on the other side, getting the finish for EGM. VG.J pulling apart Alliance from both sides here. Loda moves in to slash down FY, but he gets hit with the root. He's trapped between 3, and he's going to get shredded apart. Double kill from Aggressive on this one. Very concerning, but Alliance are looking to take a fight where possible. Limp already making the move in. ROTK, though, catches everyone on the backside with a good vacuum wall combo when they're able to take ROTK down. Now Aggressive runs in himself, drops down the call down to the BKB. Alliance looking to head out the other way. Loda looking to fight it out. Chen's there to heal him up, but he's eating too much damage. He tries to run away, and that's when Jonas strikes on in. Hits it out with a big epicenter, but Aggressive is still holding on. Him, Limp, though, are going to work. Freeze is there, turns around, gets the Laguna strike, and gets the finish onto Jonas. And now they're looking to go for Limp here. Aggressive made it away towards the high ground.
And they're in again.
And they're back out again. Aggressive steps the other direction, soaking up the stun. Oh, Aggressive forced forward, now a force back. The moves in from ROTK, dropping down the wall right on top of the head of Loda. They hit him with a Laguna. Chen tries to save him with the heal. He's forced to pop a BKB, and he manages to tag the shrine to keep himself alive. Now the approach from Jonas, hits it in with the epicenter. Aggressive can be forced inside. He eats the cheese and gets his life back. And now looks to turn things around onto Alliance. Alliance have just dished out what they have to offer. They hit another shrine, and they look to defend it out. They move in. Beautiful stun connection. They get the finish onto Aggressive. They look to go back for Freeze. Freeze tries to TP away. Use this window of time to put themselves into a better objective position in this game. Now they're looking to get the scrappy finish onto FY, who's hanging outside the base. It's actually Loda who secures that one for the triple. Is he going to be moving in and claiming the Ultra? No. VG.J actually scanned right on top of where Alliance is. And then Alliance scanned right on top of where VG.J is. Freeze! Able to somehow sidestep that burrow. Limp's looking to come in, pops out the ulti. They burst through ROTK. He's going to be taken out of this one without a buyback or a say. But here goes Aggressive. He pops down the flat cannon and targets out Loda, begins to force him back. Jonas looking to help out, moves in with a Burrow Strike and the epicenter there. Freeze on the other side, finds himself up in arms with Loda. There goes the root. Aggressive caught within the creeps, ends up going down. He also doesn't have a buyback, and this is all Alliance in this fight. They're looking to move in, get the grab onto Freeze here. Gets a force forward, turns around, goes for the deny. From the push of that bottom lane, but it looks like Alliance are not even going to step back for the Roche on this one. They are looking to truck down this mid lane, maybe even force out some buybacks if possible, but here, he's still going to be out for about 40 seconds. ROTK, 10 more seconds could be there for defense, but Alliance are already moving in, and this tier 3 is done for, and it looks like this could be a first set of racks for them.
They're not done, they're continuing to top.
No, they are not.
7 seconds for Gyro.
ROTK's back now. Alliance are about to chunk down this tier 3. ROTK moves in, gets a good 5-man vacuum wall combo, but they just turn right onto him, and they'll be able to bring him down. Alliance now forced to deal with all these illusions. If ROTK was planning on stalling him a bit, it helped for now. Freeze is back, and they need 3 more seconds for Aggressive to get to attendance here. Alliance back on the grind, are going to be able to get the next racks down. Can they get the final 4th one here? This is when Aggressive looks to make his move. Steps in with a call down, is able to chunk down Loda.
Whoa, gets sent back.
Oh no, you're right. Loda sent back home. Beautiful save there, coming out from Handskin.
Yeah, they need to be careful right now. Aggressive is on half HP.
Loda moving in.
But place.
Yeah, almost your poor man's Kunkka X play there, I guess. I don't know. Send him in and teleport him right back home. Ooh, they keep trying to go for that aggressive force staff. Freeze. As they make the jump, it's the Brew moving way in back. They almost bring him down, but he's able to get the ulti off, and they're going to turn it right around on very Aggressive. That's going to cost him the Aegis now. Freeze. Looking to move for isolation, but look at this Loda from behind. Almost able to obliterate Freeze, but Freeze is able to make it up. But no, the bird comes out from the Bloodthorn, and they're able to bring him down, and it's going to be Alliance holding out a strong defense here. Buyback already going to be forced out from Aggressive, but they get a hold of ROTK. He tries to surge and run, but they got the Yules waiting for him, and they'll take him down. The other racks here.
You don't see that often, like Crystal Maiden pushing your racks.
Oh, Lips here now. Hits him with the Drunken Haze. He's actually missing the racks. Can he get the finish? He got it done. Crystal Maiden goes down. She doesn't have a buyback, though, to be here at this defense, while Aggressive is going to be the one trying to hold it out, dishing out the flank cannon. Him and Freeze hiding behind their racks. Lotus steps back for now. The Glyph is going to be forced out. Jonas makes his move in with the epicenter, but it's very ineffective. Freeze pops his BKB, and they're able to shrug it off, and now it's going to be Alliance looking to go in for the Megas, and they might have just done it. It looks like they will finally be able to bring it down because of those pauses, but there's still quite a bit of time here. Okay, Freeze finds Jonas, wants to take him out, can't quite do it. That's when Loda makes his move in. He will get forced back and actually through the wall here, but they quickly just get rid of ROTK. He really stands no chance at all. Now Loda looking to make a move in for FY. Gets locked in place from the Frostbite. Freeze is looking to move on over to help him out, while it's going to be Aggressive, caught up in arms with the Brewmaster. Now pops his BKB, making a move back in. Should be able to get the finish on Loda, and Loda will go down. Has a buyback available too, but not looking to dish it out quite yet. Looks like VG.J may be able to take down Alliance on this one and hold things out. But Lip is able to move in and get the finish onto FY. Now he's thinking about swinging it with Aggressive, but Aggressive pops that
mid
cheese.
Lane.
Step themselves back indoors. Aggressive with almost what feels like a zoning call down. I'm not sure if the vacuum was committed there from ROTK. They step over to the other side. They're going to be able to catch Lip with a Laguna, but he just pops out the ulti now. And they quickly Cyclone up, Aggressive, and go right for the Ancient instead, and should be able to get the finish from behind. It was a long and very dirty game. Lots of technical flubs, unfortunately. actually could take advantage of the situation. You already can predict what Alliance are going to be doing with the Cogs and with the Shadow Fiend, and now you can almost use that to your benefit to catch them off guard with an approach possibly like this one. And it looks like poor EGM could be the one to suffer the wrath of the first blood. And indeed, it is going to be FY who picks it up. VG.J. It's not stopping yet. Just after that little bit of a scuttle there in the bottom lane, they've already popped a smoke. They are creeping on in. They get a ward to the high ground to see exactly where Limp is. And look at that. They're going to commit in and get a good kinetic field that actually traps them in. The follow-up stun will be there. Hanskin shows up, but they send him right back packing with a glimpse. They'll be able to move in and go for the finish and get it done. VG.J now up 4-0.
Yeah, VG.J is doing good.
Oh, ROTK, ooh. See you later. Alliance going to be able to get themselves on the board now. Loda gets some good crit damage in, and EGM with a good flank. He's going to just reside in the jungle for now, but there he is. It's FY. He has been putting Limp in check pretty much this whole game. I mean, look at this. Oh no! Freeze is now rushing his way in. He's going to help to go for the finish, and they got it done. Nowhere feels safe for Alliance. They will be able to get a little bit of response here, freezing up and locking down FY under the tower, but the takedown of Shadow Fiend is certainly worth it.
Oh, clockwork.
Okay, suddenly a wild Jonas shows up right near the Roche pin. Is going to be able to trap in Freeze. Freeze gets hit with a bump back, and they glimpse back Jonas, lock him in, but he's able to get the rocket off and takes him down. This is going to be a nice approach. VG.J are not suspecting. They spot out aggressive. Now they already commit the hook shot, so he could go for a rage out, but it looks like he doesn't have a mana for a TP, so he's got to eat the cog and try to go out the other direction. Starts walking towards where the tier 1 would have been and towards ROTK, but now they're going to put their focus onto ROTK and finish him off. He ends up getting dropped. They'll settle for that one, but they may also be able to score a double takedown. Beautiful setup comes in from Hanskin.
Alliance is all over the place, man. Instant smoke from Alliance with that DD rune picked up. They want to fight, and
yes,
they're
they
in.
do. Hanskin leads in, good stun onto ROTK, and then Jonas is going to be able to bump him back, while on the other side, they set up a static storm. They'll be able to get the takedown of Fenrir. Now it's going to be Loda looking ahead of the high ground, but he has eaten a lot of damage. The freezing field from EGM does a good amount of work to force VG.J back, and they're going to be able to take down 2. Alliance lose no one. J are going to be heading that direction as a possible defense. It looks like they're pinging out for a possible smoke play. Yes, they are. They make their move in. Look who they end up crossing paths with. Jonas nearby manages to pop a couple of the smokes. Now he walks back in and towards the arms of ROTK. Now he just forces himself out the other direction. Aggressive. TP's in, and they look to focus on takedown Jonas. He's done for. Good flips pull back on that one. ROTK is borrowed time's going to get popped up, but now look at the races coming out. Limp begins to chuck them forward, dishing out the right clicks. A nice stack storm going to be dropped from Fenrir right on top of their head, but they're still moving on in. Aggressive, trying to get a hold of Limp, but he's tagged between Loda and Limp. He goes for the infest, but ends up being forced to pop back out, and he will get evaporated. Head up that way. Oh. They head up right towards Fenrir, who's going to be the first one to pop the smoke. He will get quickly taken care of. Nice rocket to spot out where ROTK is going. He's going to go for the hook shot. Yes! Moves in, finds connection right on top of him. And now the borrowed time comes out. Loda will simply wait for it to be concluded, and then they'll battle it out in Tier 3, and then closing this one out before those precious items come online, because I'm with you. A Radiance and a BKB comes together, and suddenly VG.J's lineup has a lot more potential than it ever did before. But it looks like finally this Tier 3 may crumble it down, but as I say, that aggressive scoots on in. Maybe he got forced it, but okay, on the way back end of his rage. Follow-up hook shot's going to be there from Jonas. They're going to be able to go for the quick crit finish of that Ogre as he gets dropped. Tier 3 finally going to be taken apart. Now ROTK going to be forced into his borrowed time. They get a hold of aggressive here. He turns it around, looking to go for the finish onto Jonas. They drop the static storm right on top of those cogs and quickly head out the other direction. Loda trying to find a chase, can't quite get it. Heads back the other side and gets the slash finish onto aggressive.
No buyback.
Now they look to Fenrir. They could be able to burst him down, but the Raxes are exposed, and EGM begins to go to work on them.
The BKBs are on cooldown, but the question is, can they chase?
Quick potential turnaround from Alliance. They're looking to blast apart the Ogre. He gets the force to the low ground. He seems to be barely holding on to his life, but Loda, godlike now, jumps in and takes him down. Woo! And Limp moving in. Huge raise, double kill. Alliance are going to be able to get it done. Puts the nail in the coffin, and VG.J are going to be set down to the lower bracket of this group. Alliance, we will be seeing them play TNC in the next round.
Yeah.